User error.
No, it was not. Hello, everybody. So apparently there was a setting that. Hello, here's my tech person.
And the four-legged tech
And the
person.
four-legged one.
Come on, Mike.
Apparently, YouTube has an update that put me in vertical mode and then wouldn't let me go live. But I have figured it out. So here we are. Yay! Yes, thank you, Ben. He is always so helpful. So we're gonna dive right in. Oh, goodness gracious. You gotta love technology, right? It is like my arch nemesis because I love it, but then it just is crazy. So I have a winner from last week. We'll go ahead and announce that. And that is Diane H. So I will go into last week's video and post a comment letting you know that I will need your mailing address in order to send you the With Love and Gratitude paper pumpkin. That is all I'm going to show right there. I'm going to put you down onto the table. And I probably lost some people, and I am sorry about that, y'all. It seems like that is the story of my life most days. So thanks for y'all that waited for me. I appreciate it. Okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about was October the 7th, because that is 2 weeks away, is the virtual card making event. This is free to everyone. It is put on by Stampin' Up. So make sure that you register if you are wanting to be a part of that virtual card making. If you are coming to my class, I will have that on in the background. So don't worry about that, missing anything from it. It will be there and available for those to watch on the 7th. I cannot remember off the top of my head what time it starts. I probably should have written that down on the paper, but I forgot. I have pulled this. This is a special release of the Designer Series paper that has come out from Stampin' Up. This, I am doing a mini paper share with it, and that mini paper share is $25. You get a fourth of pack of all of the papers but one. One of them is adhesive backed glimmer paper. It's gold and silver. If you only got a fourth a pack, you would only get a fourth of a piece because there's only 2 sheets in the whole pack, 1 silver, 1 gold. So in order for you to get the whole one, everybody will... Uh-oh. You cannot hear me. Did I mute myself in the process? Can anybody else hear me before I move on? Oh, you got it now. Okay, good, Verna. So anyway, that is the only one that you will actually get half a pack of the paper because you need enough in order to really use it, and a 6x6 piece does not cut it. So you're going to get a 6x12 still. So again, that is $25. If you would like to participate in that, you just need to email me because I cannot, because it involves product that has not been purchased yet, I cannot put that link onto my YouTube. So you do have to email me for that. So there is that. And then last but not least is October Club. It looks a little different because I have one more card to complete for it, but I wanted to go ahead and get the information out. This is actually ribbon, paper, and embellishment. It's the October Club. It's $39. We're going to be using the autumn leaves. Now, in saying that, the paper and the ribbon and the embellishments have gone on back order several times. So I am switching it up. As much as I love everything about that suite, I'm going to play it safe. And the cards have actually been created with the inked botanicals. This is from the annual catalog. And then also the neutrals adhesive backed. This is from the annual catalog. And then this is the wavy trim ribbon. That is in the annual catalog as well. So the cards will actually be created with these, and so these are the products that you would receive in your kit. So just know that, that again, that is only $39. You get the full pack of both of those, or all three of those items, and it's $39. And I will make sure to get the copies, or the cards. You'll see samples of those very shortly. I just need to get everything together. So, oh, hello, Sharon. I am praying for your daughter for sure. Let me know if there's anything that y'all need. I know that's crazy, crazy. Okay, so that's kind of all of that. Today, we are going to be using a cute little set. It is called Beary Cute. With this, today's class, you can get this class for free when you spend $35 in my online store before tax and shipping. It has to be before the tax and the shipping. When you use this host code, you get the Make and Take packet for today's class. It is 1 card of each, so you get 3 projects, and it is mailed to you for free. So there is a link in the description of the video. You can do that. There's a link to the blog post that gives you all the measurements, because I know a lot of you are demonstrators. Some of you are on my team, so you may not want to purchase from me, and that is perfectly fine. All measurements and products used are in the link on my blog. So you just have to click on the www.simplyelizabethcrafts.com, which is also here as well. So you can click on that and it'll take you straight there. Now, I forgot to pull for next week's prize. So give me 5 seconds. Let me go pull it. Let me go pull something from the box. I have a box full of goodies. All right, stepping stones will be the prize for next week. If you comment, share, and like, you gotta give me a thumbs up. When you do that, you will get your name into the drawing for stepping stones. So make sure you do that, and then I will call the winner on that. I think that's next week. It may not be next week. Next week may be a church night, so it may be on Tuesday, but I'll keep you posted on that. Hello, everyone. I see some new people coming in. Hello. All right, let's dive into our project. So we've got Beary Cute. Our first card is really easy. The paper for this, there's actually 2 papers that you can have that coordinate with this set. You have what comes with the whole suite itself, and it's called Beary Christmas, and it is absolutely stunning. I'm going to show you some of that real quick. I only have about half a pack left. This is what we're going to be using today, but there's the back of it. And this was, so this is how this one goes. We have another piece that goes over here that we're going to be using on our card tonight. And then of course this comes like this. I want you to kind of see the whole full effect here. Okay. And then this one goes like this. Okay. So that would be like your 12 by 12 piece. And let me see. It's easy to piece it all together. So there is like another little piece that's missing down here and down here. But anyway, so that is your 12 by 12 piece for that. And then your back looks like that. So stunning paper. Let's see. Let me show you the other ones real quick. So you have this pattern here, which we're going to use on a card tonight as well. And then that's your back side. And then that one. And then that back side. These remind me of the Christmas sweaters. The Christmas sweaters are, you know, real popular. The ugly Christmas sweater contest. This will be great. Ooh, that's a really good team swap card, is to do an ugly Christmas sweater card. All right, and then you got that one and then that one. These would be fun to cut out. You could use these on your cards, as well as these. All these different little sizes. And then there's another little ugly Christmas sweater pattern. All right, so you've got that one. And then this is, and I want to tell you about this paper too, because we're going to use this tonight as well. This paper is called A Walk in the Forest. I want to make sure I get it right. So A Walk in the Forest. This paper is part of our Make a Difference for Stampin' Up. For every pack for the United States that is purchased, $3 of each pack goes to, for the US, it's the Marines Toys for Tots program. So it will help provide toys for kids. And I think that is a great thing that has been chosen. So here are our patterns for these. You've got this one, and that's the back of it. You've got this one, and there's the back. And the great thing about this paper is not only does it coordinate with the Very Cute, but it also coordinates with the Be Merriest bundle as well. All right, so we got all that. You can see all my little scraps here. And then you've got this, and there's your back side. And there's that one. I love pine cones. You know, it's like another fall thing for me, pine cones. And then this one you can punch out using the punch. This punch right here, it'll punch it right on out. And then you've got that, which is a good Christmas color right there. And then you've got more little trees. I love the tree patterns. And then this is a good coordinating because it's got all the same colors in the background. So, all right, so these are the papers. I highly recommend getting both of them, but this one also has a good cause to go along with it. Okay, so let's jump right on in. You know, Phyllis, I do too. I started playing around with this bundle and I truly have fallen in love with it. It's very easy to use as well. And the paper, you can make a card very simply with the paper. All right, so let me pull in all my little pieces here. And my ink and my sentiment. And as always, I've done most of the die cutting. I believe I've actually done all the die cutting today. So you'll just have to watch me punch. On one of our cards, there is some fussy cutting, but I already cut them out, except for the one that is punched. So y'all don't have to watch me do any of that tonight. All right, so this is a full piece to cover up our card front. So I'm going to attach it with liquid glue. Yes, Cynthia, it definitely. Very addicting. All right. We got our thing there. Make sure I put it on right side up. Y'all know me, I like to stack it like a stack of papers. Make sure it's all even across the front. We're gonna take our little banner here. This is from the Nested Essential Dies, which y'all know I love using. It makes everything so easy with the different banners. We're gonna do Warm Wishes. We're gonna close up the Night of Navy because y'all know that I will have it all over me if I don't. All right, before we put this on, we are going to add some adhesive back here so we can add on our ribbon, and we're gonna put our ribbon on in a zigzag motion. And this is the ribbon that is called, let's see. I can't remember any of these names. I can remember them until I go live. The sheer ribbon. See, and it's even simple. Something about hitting that live button. It's all over for me. All right. I'm gonna actually make it a little bit longer than I did on my sample so that you can see more of this really pretty ribbon. Okay, and then we'll cut it there. I'm gonna put my pen back in it so that, you know, I don't stick myself later. Okay, we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna put dimensionals on the back of it. My dimensionals are sticking together. We're gonna put 5 on here because we want to make sure that it sticks to that ribbon, but then it also adheres to our card front so that it won't pop off. And then we're going to place this right here. We're going to line it up with the edge. We're going to move that up just a little bit more. Like that. All right, so there we go. We're going to take our embellishments. For those of you who do not like glitter, oh, thank you, Lori. For those of you who don't like glitter, I do not recommend these. There is glitter on these, and some of it does come off. It's not that bad, but I know some of you watching don't like glitter. You're like me. You don't do the glitter. All right, and with these, I'm actually going to use my pokey side of my Take Your Pick tool. And we're going to take our clear ones, and we're just going to start putting them. I kind of felt like these looked like almost like snowflakes in my head. We'll see. I mean, you know, in crafting, we can make it anything, right? All right, so that's 4. We're going to do 5. We'll do one more big one. Let's do that one here. 6, and then let's do a little one up here for 7. Okay, and that is card number 1. Quick, simple, and easy. If you have a lot of cards that you need to put together to send to nursing homes or children's homes or anything like that, this paper would be perfect to do that, because you could do it really, really quick. Quick and simple. All right, there we go. I'll pull those back out at the end. All right, card number 2 is this one right here. I take that back. We do have to fussy cut those, but that won't be too hard. That one's real easy because they're just little cute presents. We're going to even do some blending on this one. All right. The tree here is cut out using the Merriest Trees. This is the one that coordinates with a walk in the forest paper as well. Oh, yay, Sharon. That is awesome news. I hope you guys make it home safe, and we will chat later. All right. We're going to do some Old Olive in our background for our card base. And then we're going to try to put, if I can get my fingers wrapped around them, we're going to take and adhere this piece of cardstock or DSP to a Night of Navy cardstock. And we're going to use just regular adhesive for that. It's so hard to cover up that piece too. That's the only thing I don't like about DSP, is you have to choose which side to use. And it's hard. It's very hard sometimes. Yes, Lori, you are exactly right. I love that they did that. Like with that paper, they made it so easy to use multiple sets with it, and which is great. It makes it well worth any cost. Okay, so we got that. We're going to flip this over. We're going to put dimensionals on the back. And I literally, for this card, just pulled out the colors from the trees in the background, minus this one. But I feel like it works because, you know, it's all different greens and fun stuff. All right, we'll take the backs off and put it on our card front. And we'll adhere right here. And if you did miss the beginning, I do have all the measurements and products all on my blog, so you just have to go straight there. This is going to be our sentiment stamp set. So we're going to stamp Merry Christmas using Mossy Meadow. Hey, Carrie. And we're going to put it as close to the bottom as we can. Then I'm going to set that aside for just a second. We're going to flip this over and go ahead and put it onto our card front. so I don't get ink on it. And we'll just put this right down here. It's gonna go from one end to the other. Just gonna try to make sure I get it straight though. All right, let's try that again. And all I did there was I lined up this edge with the table and of course that edge of the cardstock, and then it allowed me to get it on there straighter. So that's my little technique that I use when I need to get things straight. Okay, we've got this. This is going to be our inside piece. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp our presents on the inside as well, so that we've got all that. So we're going to stamp this one here. And then we're going to stamp it on this scrap paper over here, and this is very vanilla. We're going to take our Mossy Meadow. We're going to ink up our other little present, stamp it on our scrap, and then stamp it here on our inside piece. Okay, I'm going to close these up. Yeah, Carrie, that's my little trick. I do it with a lot of papers that I need to line up on the edge there, because I have no skills when it comes to lining things up straight. None. All right, so for this one, we're gonna do Mossy. So this is Night of Navy, but I wanted something lighter so that when I colored it in, you could still see your bow. So this is Misty Moonlight, and this is Light Misty Moonlight. And we're just gonna take this brush end, because it's a larger box here, and we're going to just color it in. Just one solid color. Again, I really wanted just some quick, easy Christmas cards that y'all could use, because I know a lot of y'all on here send out a ton of Christmas cards. So here's some easy ones for you. Have any of you gotten started on your Christmas cards? I'm going to tell you the truth and tell you I have not. Other than what I have done for class and for lives, I have not done my own Christmas cards. I also do our church prayer groups Christmas cards, and I have not started those either. But I do have a plan to get them done. We will be in October very soon, so I need to get on it. This is going to be, so this is stamped in Mossy Meadow. This is going to be light old olive so that it is a lighter color. I am doing some, we have at class, oh, Cynthia, 100, oh. Yeah, I have to say for the church, I only usually do about 55, so I'm nowhere close to 100. And Lori, you did, yeah. You have to get started now in order to get it all done, right? We have a group called Mature Years at our church. It's our retired folks, and so in 2 weeks, I'm going to actually be their program, and so we're going to do Thanksgiving cards. So I've been focused on that and not on Christmas at all. So, all right, we're going to flip that over, put some adhesive on the back. I got my work cut out for me for the next few months. I will say this though, my husband helps me when I do our Christmas cards for the church, so I have to give him some credit for that too. He will cut out dies. He will sit and cut all the time for me, so I have to give him credit for that one. Okay, we're gonna take, this is DSP, we're gonna take and put a bunch of dimensionals on the back because we want to make sure that it is in good, solid, like it has a good solid back to it so that it doesn't fold or bend or anything like that. So we're putting lots of dimensionals on it. And then we're going to stick it right here above our Merry Christmas. Make sure I get it straight though. There we go. Oops. We are then going to cut out our little presents here. And these are really easy to cut out, which is great. Well, I say that this little bow part might be a little tricky, but other than that, it's good. And we'll trim that. And there we go. And it gets a little tricky when you're left-handed and down to the end here. And I also think I did very vanilla thick. So when I do the thick, my left hand does not like it very much. Okay, we're gonna cut this part off first so that I've got extra on that side over there. Okay. Then we're just gonna go straight up. And now we're going to cut our little bow out. And we're just gonna kind of trim in, trim in. And it's not gonna be perfect, and I am a-okay with that because it is a bow. And, all right, so then let's do this. And I told you this part was tricky. All right, now I think that is good enough. I will leave my perfection at the door. IT and die cutting is a keeper. Yes, Deb. Yes, yes, he is. And for those of you who don't know, my husband is amazing. I'm very blessed, very, very blessed by my husband. He also cooks, cleans, and does laundry. And he takes care of all the house stuff, which I love. It also allows me to craft more and do my business, which is amazing. So he is definitely a keeper. Okay, we're gonna put this little present right here at the Merry Christmas. We're gonna flip this one over and put, so make sure I get the bow in the right direction. We're gonna put our 2 dimensionals at the bottom and then put just a little bit of adhesive at the top. You could use glue dots if you wanted to. And then we're gonna stick this right here. And we're gonna kind of do it at an angle. So it kind of does look like it's underneath the tree. We are going to add, these are in the new catalog, and these are called Blooming Pearls. I really enjoy these. I think they are great colors. It doesn't look like I've used any of those, but this is my second pack. So I've completely used all of those in a different pack. Okay, so let's see. I need a whole bunch of gold ones. You could even do this color here, but I felt like the gold stood out a little bit more. So we're going to just start putting a whole bunch of them on. We're gonna do some big ornaments on it. And let's do one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm good with that. I think that'll work. Okay. I don't usually do even numbers, but apparently on the sample I did do an even number. Okay, I'm gonna put that back in later. We are then gonna take some of our gold ribbon here. This comes in a pack with gold and silver. On our next card, we'll actually use the silver. All right. We're gonna take and create a bow. Yes, Lori, I have a very, very good husband. He is definite quality. And I thank him a lot, because seriously, I could not do this business without him. That is for a fact. He also loads and unloads my car all the time. All right, so we're gonna add a little bow on there. And I'm gonna put my little pin back in so I don't poke myself later. and we're going to grab a glue dot for that one. Let's see if I got another one on here. I do. That's a really big glue dot, so I'm just going to take and fold that glue dot on top of itself on that back, and then I'm going to stick it to the top of my tree. And then there we go, and we already did the inside, so we are all set. All right, let's move on to card number 3. This one is a little bit more detailed. Not much, it's still really, really easy. But this one does have the extra fussy cutting that's a little bit more intricate. Although I will say it might have been easier to cut these two out than that present with the bow. Does he have a brother? No, unfortunately, Phyllis, he is an only child. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you, thank you. I try to be most days. I try to be very thankful and very grateful for what I have. I am. But I will say, Phyllis, I did wait a long time to get married. I was 36 before I got married, so I did wait for him for a while. We dated for a while too, but we were long distance to each other. So, all right. So this is our last card, and this one will be quick and easy because I've done most everything as well. So you don't have to sit around and wait and watch. Okay, this embossing folder here is our Snowflake Sky 3D. I love snowflakes, so this is fast becoming my favorite embossing folder. I'm not sure I'll be able to let go of this one if it retires, because I love snowflakes, but I love that it has the big images in it, but then it has all the polka dots as well. So that is absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to use that on this piece right here. We're going to turn it over. We're going to put dimensionals on it. Yes, I do. Hello, Linda. All right. This embossing folder also has a section that has a lot of it has the big cluster. And then it kind of gets lighter as it comes up this way. I'm not really sure what is the top and what is the bottom. I'm going to assume that this is probably the bottom, but I don't know. But we're going to actually do the side because I wanted it to have like this section on our embossed piece. So I wanted it to be really covered with snowflakes. All right. So we are going to adhere this here. We have a piece of DSP that I have cut, and we're just gonna lay it along the edge over here. We're gonna use just some regular old seal adhesive, if I can get it onto the DSP. If you ever get it over, all you have to do is just kind of fold it right back on top of itself. All right, now I'm gonna do my little trick again, Carrie. I'm gonna hold it up. I hold my cardstock at an angle, and then I line it up on the table, and then I literally just fold it up. Now, obviously I didn't do that very well. I'm a little left-handed, so we're gonna flip that and allow me to do it there. And it gets it pretty close. It gets it right close to that edge and lines it up. And then because you lined up your two ends with the edge, then it works. Now, there are times that it does not work very well for me, but you know. Really, I'm surprised you've never even seen me do it. I've done it before, probably, maybe not on a live, but I do it quite frequently because I am very cattywampus with my ribbon or my paper adhering. So, all right, we're gonna ink up our little polar bear. If you were into like Coke products, this would be a great polar bear that you could, or if you know anybody who is, it would be a great card that you could do for them and turn it in, like use real red and that kind of stuff. All right, we're gonna punch it out. This is the only thing we're gonna have to punch. I'm going to see if I can get this in. Since I don't have it very long. Let's see, there we go. All right, punch it. And then we are going to take our piece here. We're going to take the opposite side of that DSP and we're going to put it down here on this little square. This is all from the Stylish Shapes. It's the 2 largest. All right, so let's flip this over. Yes, so Phyllis, I am a lefty, so it makes things a little bit more difficult, like fussy cutting and sometimes DSP adhering, depending. Also with tying ribbons, it's taken me a long time to get, to tie bows. It's taken me a long time to learn to tie bows because of my left-handedness. Okay, so this is how we're gonna put this onto our card front, and we're gonna do it with dimensionals. This card does have quite a bit of dimensional on it, so just know that. We're going to put 4 and then 1 in the center. And then this is going to go here, right about here. Okay, and now that we've got that on there, we're going to take our silver ribbon. And we are going to put it right into our center. And that's just right into the center of the fold. And then we're going to tie a bow. And we're going to see if I can tie a bow. You know, sometimes I struggle. And I want to make sure, because one side has the white line through it, the other side is solid. I'm going to try to do it so that the bows themselves are all solid. We're going to see if I can make that work, y'all. Nope, I sure didn't, but that's okay. We're going to go with this. No, we're not. It's really loose. All right, let me show you another trick. I got lots of tricks tonight. We're going to take a glue dot. We're going to ball it up. And we're going to stick it where we want our ribbon to stay. There we go. All right, now I'm going to come in this way and we're going to tie our bow like this. Maybe. Maybe I haven't learned ribbons so well, bows so well. I struggle with some and others I do pretty good. All right, if it was on just the spool, I probably would do okay. All right, there we go. And I actually like that better than the sample one because it puts the bow out this way. Our tails are gonna hang in a different direction and not mess up and cover up our polar bear. Okay, there we go, done. Moving on. You know, Phyllis, I don't have a scan and cut, and I keep telling myself I need to get one, but I have yet to do it, and I just end up fussy cutting. I do. One of my team members, Michelle, she actually calls it fussy cussing because she says that's what it makes her want to do. So when she comes to classes and stuff, she doesn't fussy cut. She doesn't do it. But I love her anyway. I also make her tie a lot of bows and she doesn't like that either. So, yeah. But she forgives me. Yes. All right, so we're gonna put our little sitting bear over here, right there. We are then going to take our, I'm kind of calling this one the Papa Bear and this is the Mama Bear. I don't know if that would, it could be the opposite too. We're gonna put a dimensional there and a dimensional there. And then adhesive here, if I can stay on. And that will go right about there. We'll go up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then our little baby one is going to be popped up right there. So we're going to put 2 dimensionals on our baby one. Right here. Yay! Okay, and then last but not least, we are going to put, we are going to put our sentiment onto the inside. And we're going to do Christmas is Better Together. We are going to stamp that in some Night of Navy. Night of Navy is my favorite color, so I was really excited to see it in this paper. And it goes well with your snowy items. Then we're going to take our 2 snow stamps from the stamp set, and we are going to put it there and there. And then we're going to take our little one and we're going to do that there and there and even here, and let's do there. All right, there we go. All right, let me move all of my stuff out the way. I'm going to pull in all of our projects again. So we've got, here are our 3 projects. And again, this is the host code that you can use in order to get the 3 cards to make and take. When you spend $35 before tax and shipping, you can get these mailed directly to you for free. If you want to just make them on your own, go have at it with the link that is in the description of this video that takes you directly to my website. It gives you the measurements and it gives you all the products that are used. So if you do go in and make any of these cards, please feel free to head right on over to Facebook and post them there. I think I have to approve them, but you should be able to post them in the comments. So of the little picture that says for today's thing. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great time or a great rest of your week, and I will see y'all next week. It will either be Monday or Tuesday next week, but I will see you live one day next week. See you later. Bye.